honk, hee honk. Yo, what's going on, Hero Clutch? Welcome back to a brand new Esper Badge event video. Yes, Esper Badge June 2024 in the building. So I'm gonna be giving you guys my 3 cents when it comes to Abyss artifacts, when it comes to the free Abyss artifacts, the whole nine. So sit back, relax, thumbs up the video right now, and of course subscribe if you're brand new. Before we jump straight into the video, I just want to announce one winner of the previous giveaway when it came to giving your opinion about the Natalie change of voice. And that winner is A Need for a Name. Claim your 500 diamonds down in the comments below, baby. Congrats. Woo! Too easy. Now, with that being said, let's go straight into the Esper Badge event. Starting from the far right side, we have as Hero Rebirth. This month, we have Beast Skin, and we have the Sheep, and of course, we have Callisto, the chick with the wolf. Now, is she worth it? In my personal opinion, I'm going to say no. I think you're better off getting a duplicate Alvarez and duping the dupes with the dismantling shop. Cake a doodles. I still have 600. Jeez Louise. Okay. Don't get distracted. Moving on to event pack, we have is the claim button. Too easy for being a pass holder. And then we have these bad boys. Now, in the comments below, let me know, what is the best you've ever pulled? Have you pulled a 200, a 150, 100? Has anyone pulled the 900? Please let me know down in the comments below. And then when it comes to the odds of the 900 is 0.001%. Jeez Louise. But after you pull those 5, then you scroll on down, you have your normal regular prices when it comes to the Esper Badge event. Pretty much 500 for $100. Okay, moving on to the Esper Badge tab, and it's this bad boy right here. For $24.99, you can unlock this, and I wish we could do it, but it is what it is. Yo, Hero Clash, what is this? Usually when you get the claim button, oh, it's so goofy. Anyways, when it comes to this tab, when it pops up for $24.99, you're gonna get a whole bunch of Esper badges, and then that's probably the only best deal when it comes to this event. And then when we get to the login gift, I'll talk about that in a little bit. Moving on to Badge Quest, obviously, you know, you have Chest 1, Chest 5, and AFK rewards. This is very easy to do. Just complete your daily routine every single day, and you'll unlock all of these based on the previous month of Esper Badge. Free-to-play players, y'all are able to get 252 Esper badges, and we'll go over what you can unlock right now. Starting from the bottom, if I was a free-to-play player with 252, there's a few things I'd probably go after. You know, depending on where you're at in the game, go for the gold stone for 250. But if you're not really hurting on gold stones, then I would just get the 10 common scrolls, have 150 left over, and then I probably would just go for these bad boys right here and save these and wait for the Sage rune to come out, which should be here either beginning of July or maybe early August at the latest. And, you know, get a set of those. You know, wouldn't be too bad at all. Other than that, this is mainly a pay-to-play event. So the question is, what shall I get if I decide to take advantage of this event? Well, I'm not going to go for any Abyss artifacts because, well, I don't need them. And 2, I already have 2 free ones. Well, I'll have a second free one in 5 days. And so pretty much what I'm going to take advantage of is this, and I'm going to be saving my Doom tokens for what is coming. However, if you're not as far as me in the game, or we have different, you know, goals in the game, my personal opinion on average when it comes to each Abyss artifact is, when it comes to Devil Claw, I think that's absolutely phenomenal from an offensive perspective. Moving on to Dragon Scale, I think that's awesome, absolutely amazing. And then when it comes to Eye of Destruction, I would say maybe a year ago it would have been top tier, but now that there's just too much offense and not enough defense in Hero Clash, pretty much the Eye of Destruction, I would just, it's way down there. It's not worth it. And I do think it will make a comeback in 2025 when Hero Clash finally wakes up, says, oh, wow, look at all this offense. Wow, maybe we need some defense, some intellectual defense. that's when I'll start picking up and having passion, for battling again. But until then, I'm just smooth sailing, watching everyone else like, awesome, have fun. And then, hee honk. Now moving on to the second set. When it comes to the Cursed Book, absolutely phenomenal. Devil's Wings, absolutely phenomenal. Devil's Flight, absolutely phenomenal from a defensive perspective. However, the game just doesn't cater towards a defensive intellectual, team or plan. So Devil's Flag, I would put on the back burner until they release multiple defensive heroes where you can actually make a defensive team and make the Exodia team struggle. Right now, even with the best defensive plans, I've already tested it out. The best defense can't handle Exodia. It just can't. You might have that 1% game or whatever, but on average, I want to be able to shut down Porcelina. I want to be able to shut down Sophia. I want to shut down Souls, etc. And you just can't do that right now in Hero Clash because there's just way too much offense. Attack. And it is what it is. However, when it comes to Devil's Bone Sword, another offensive great piece of armor, I think if you have Porcelina, that's absolutely phenomenal for her. And then Devil's Wings, you can never go wrong. It's both offense and defense. You're getting the speed. You're reducing the speed of your enemies by 40, depending on what level you have. And then you're able to, if you have it maxed out, then I think the top 2 enemy attackers do 20% less damage or whatever, something like that. And then when it comes to Cursed Book, you're able to increase the damage taken by your enemies by a certain amount when it's at 50% and above. Below 50%, the curse disappears, which is still another phenomenal Abyss artifact. However, it's all up to you on what you choose. Personally, I'm going to show you guys what I'm going to do here in a few seconds. But moving on to the login gift, as you can see, it's about $10. And you're going to get 100 total for this event. So after 7 days, you'll be able to unlock all of these, and you'll have 100 total. I always recommend waiting to the very last day to enable this, just in case you get lucky with the chest or whatever, and you pull a 150 or 200. You don't want to do this first, then the chest. Like, oh man, I have 75 left over. Yep, that sucks, But yeah, with that being said, moving on to the last final part, I do want to show my bag really quick. And just to show you how busy I really am. It's very rare you'll find me playing on my main account in the last, I would say 2 months, maybe even 3 months. And as you can see, I have almost 10,000 Doom tokens. When it comes to the shards, like we have gods and everything here, Princess, we're about to have a second copy to max out. We have GOT still chilling here. And we also have, we're 5 days away from the artifact selection chest shard. 5 days, literally. So today is Friday, Friday morning, Thursday evening. So by Tuesday/Wednesday, we'll have a second Abyss artifact for free. And you're probably thinking, yo, Trin, why don't you use it? Why don't you use it? Well, one of the main reasons why I don't use it is because none of these artifacts in here would really benefit me to use it. They just don't. I really think Hero Clash is slapping all the whales in the face by saying, hey, we're only going to give you a selection of these 5, and let's just be real. Absolutely garbage. Devil's Bone Spike is the worst, one of the worst artifacts in the game. It's trash. Y'all need to change it around, do something. It's garbage. When it comes to Devil's Fangs, absolutely phenomenal, but there's just too much offense in Hero Clash to make this absolutely useless. It really is. The only way for Devil's Fang to even be somewhat useful is we need better debuff heroes, and there's only 2 good debuff heroes, and it's not Thunder. Thunder is not that good when it comes to a strategy when going against Exodia. It just doesn't work, and it is what it is. So, and then moving on to Destruction Eye of Destruction, we talked about this, a few minutes ago. I'm just going to regurgitate. There's just too much offense, which makes this absolutely useless. Yeah, you might be able to squeeze out a 1, 5, 10% chance of, destroying 1 or 2 enemies on the enemy team. But if you're going against 2, 3 attackers, this is absolutely pointless. And even with my Dream, who gets her HP back when she, morphs into her, bear or whatever, or, little demon-looking bear, and with having, a high crit and having the talent where she's able to double her recovery effect, still, it used to be useful a long time ago, 6, 9, 12 months ago, but now it's absolutely useless because there's too much offense. And moving on to Dragon Scale, absolutely phenomenal. However, there's not really a great team outside of my main team that needs Dragon Scale. I've tested it all out, and my second team does just fine without Dragon Scale. So when it comes to Hero Clash, there needs to be better heroes that can benefit off these artifacts, and right now there's not. And then moving on to Devil's Claw, if I had to choose one, I would probably choose Claw, because I think Claw is one of the best ones. And if you had 2 claws, team 1 claw, then team 2 claw, I think that's your best move 100%. Now going back to the artifact selection chest, over a half year ago, I tried to get Hero Clash to update it to put more Abyss artifacts in it. Like, oh, we're not going to do that, but we're going to, create the ecosystem and all this other cool stuff, which it sounded great at first. But then for, whales like myself who have those 5 Abyss artifacts already, just having a chest sit there for 6 months doing nothing, and then having the second one come available in the next couple days and still have the same 5 Abyss artifacts to choose from, which 3 of them being pretty much obsolete, 1 being good and then 1 being great, I still think it's a slap in the face, and it really shows you what Hero Clash really thinks about, the Abyss artifacts. I understand why they do it, but the consequences for revealing your hand, I think, is greater than just putting in a couple more Abyss artifacts or every 6 months rotate it. It's really not that hard, I just feel disrespected that this chest has been neglected for so long. And I don't know. I think that's another reason why I'm just, sitting back watching to see what Hero Clash is going to do. But with that being said, it's up to you what you want to do. Obviously, financial responsibility, and have fun in the game. It's your journey. Enjoy, baby. Let's go. And I'll be chilling here, racking up to 15,900 Doom tokens. And in 5 days, we're going to have 2 of these bad boys. And then next week, we're giving away an Abyss artifact again. Woo! I've given away more Abyss artifacts than Abyss artifacts I have. Let's go. Woo! Greatness manifested.